Hey guys, it's your girl Tiffany and welcome back to my channel. If you're enjoying my BTS contents, please remember to like the videos, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon that's next to it because that lets you know that a video has been posted. Also check out the community tab because I put out what videos will be posted on what day. And also leave your comments in the comment section. Let me know what I should react to, to get to know BTS better. Also, I know that in Korea, when this is posted, it's currently Jungkook's birthday. So I just want to say happy birthday to Jungkook. I also saw that he got on to Beyonce's Virgo shout out. So the queen knows Jungkook. That's cool to know. So as I'm going through the Rise of Bangtan, I would call it mini documentaries. We're going on to chapter 2. I did chapter 1, which is Bulletproof. We Are Bulletproof. That was the title of it. I enjoyed it. I got to know a little back history of K-pop, a little bit. Got to know. I saw the humble begins, part of the humble beginnings of BTS. So moving on to chapter 2, and it's called Begin. So I'm guessing this one will go more into how they prepare themselves for actually debuting. Because I saw in the last chapter, chapter 1, you saw a few of their video diaries. I think that's what they call it. So I'm interested to see what this is. I feel like I'm going to definitely enjoy this mini documentary. Because I feel like they are going to, as much as XLS and I think Life Goes On, those that I reacted to, I feel like this will be more detailed as they grow up, while everyone just gave like a broad picture of how they came up in the ranks. So I'm thinking this will be a little more detailed. I could be wrong, but I did enjoy chapter 1. So as we're going on to chapter 2, and as stated before, it is called Begin. So let's jump into this video.
Close my eyes. For a long time, I've dreamed this dream. Life is a zoo in a jungle. We got to find and get our
Youngest and oldest.
And BTS, we're the kids who are too cool for school and too bad to be good. So I'm gonna fight against all the prejudice. Fight for my generation. Fight for my music. Because this cold world has no more dreams.
안녕하세요. 1일 DJ를 맡은 방탄소년단
DJ.
서재익입니다. 안녕하세요. 1일 VJ를 맡은 방탄소년단의 맏형 진입니다. 지금부터 방탄소년단의 세계 매력에 빠져보도록 하시죠.
Making a debut after a long preparation, how can the singer and album make an appeal to the general public?
Korea has around 4,000 official labels / entertainment companies / businesses that make or produce albums.
K-pop is
Wow.
so competitive.
Yeah, I've heard
hundreds
this.
of groups debut every year.
Wow.
And it's, maybe 1% is going to stay around for a few years.
Korea has a relatively small home market. So it has to think about developing a product that will appeal to overseas markets.
I really do not like or appreciate that they try to pigeonhole like K-pop and like the Korean music industry as like this super like factory corporate like machine. Because where the hell do you think we got that from?
Up until a certain point, I think we were very much influenced by the Western. I'm not saying that it's right or that it's wrong, but it's just what needed to be done in order to branch out.
I mean, that's been around for a very, very long time, and it happens everywhere else too. They only focus on like a few specific cases where that happens, and then make it seem like every single part of this scene here is like that.
There are systematic.
I agree with that. I agree with that because starting my journey, a lot of my friends who watch my reactions will tell me, "Oh my God, I didn't know." Even though I'm only doing a small portion of K-pop, which is BTS, ATEEZ, and TXT, they never realized. They in their head they thought K-pop was Psy when he brought up Gangnam Style. That's what they thought K-pop was, just silly music and just theatrics. They didn't realize there were messages, there were actually people who can sing and those things. And it's sad because it's a sad notion to think about, because we don't think about that when these rappers who are just these mumble rappers come out and make it big, because we all know there are different types of rappers, but you don't hear people generalize that all rappers sound like mumble rappers. But for some reason, K-pop has been generalized that it's generic poppy music, and that's it.
Rotten problems in the idol trainee system. The way that it's become like a simplified, generalized narrative about the dark side of K-pop and how this bland, obvious statement seems to resonate in headlines shows that there's a problem in the way Western media perceive this new Asian culture.
You know, there's a misconception that Korean industry is like somehow more corporate, and no. Even if there are certain things that they have to do, like choreography and stuff like that, right? They still have enough room to, write songs and be creative.
Back in the day, heavy metals and the rock stars, you know what I mean? They are kind of like K-pop now. You're gonna have some characters. They wear crazy makeup and all that hair, and so this is what's happening with K-pop. Rock stars reborn, you know what I mean?
So what is it like living as a K-pop star?
If you turn on your TV any day of the week here in Seoul, you'll find a K-pop show to watch. It's a weekly rapid-fire blast through the latest crop of K-pop acts. These artists are already signed to record labels, but it's a competitive show, a bit of a cross between Top of the Pops and
just thinking X Factor.
Winning could be a huge boost for any act.
Winners are selected through votes from the live audience as well as the viewers at home.
음악 방송을 통해서 이제 홍보도 할 수 있고,
I've heard of G-Friend. Haven't did this banded now.
사실 굉장히 좋은 기회고 그런 홍보를 할 수 있는 그런 수단인 것 같습니다.
This mohawk.
비비는데 이런 거 영상에 찍으면 안 돼요. 형 카메라 앞에 있으면 되게 제가 쑥스러워요.
Look at Jimin when he was younger.
The hip-hop group BTS are in the spotlight, and the members are waiting for their turn. Unlike other rookie stars, they greeted the camera in a relaxed way.
That's the here for you.
2023년 7월 10일 V의 첫 단독 모드. 짝짝짝짝.
안녕하세요. V입니다. 나이는 19살이고요. 방탄에서 보컬을 맡고 있습니다.
사람들이 많이 놀랬던 것 같은데 6명 그룹일 줄 알았던 방탄이 7명이 그룹이 7명이라서 오래전부터 멤버들이랑 같이 생활했다. 그리고 크리스마스 때도 같이 있었고 랩몬 형 졸업 때도 갔고 단체로 찍을 때 멤버들이랑 같이 생활. 그리고 크리스마스 때도 같이 있었고.
Oh, so they've seen a lot of each other's graduations. Okay.
단체로 찍을 때 6명만 나왔을
Yeah.
뿐이지.
I've heard that he was kept secret. I'm trying to understand why.
벽에 기대서 형들을 계속 지그시 바라보고 있었다. 앞으로 많은 것을 보여드리는 방탄소년단의 B가 되겠습니다.
방탄소년단 드라리에서 나왔습니다. 셋, 둘, 하나.
Hey.
네, 잠시만요.
응 내리는 거 포커스 알.
네. 가죽 진짜.
All that leather.
바로야. 야 그거 뭐야?
괜찮아.
Oh, this is when he felt that he didn't perform his best, didn't he?
둘째 주 M 카운트다운 스페셜 MC 이준 천둥입니다. 예, 지난주
잘해야 돼요. 기회는 단 한 번뿐이야.
지금 얼굴 풀로 잡고 있어요. 맞아요. 얼굴이 너무 가까이 잡지 마세요.
It's so funny seeing them. They look so young compared to how they look now.
처음에는 쑥스러운 인사였지만 사실 지금도 쑥스러워요.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, have you grown out of being shy? Oh, Lord, Jungkook. Don't break your neck. Oh, I've heard of EXO. Well, their fan group. Their fandom, not them themselves.
감사합니다. 방탄.
안녕하세요.
그 데뷔 전 못하 있잖아요. 임송문이 아주 자자했던 방탄소년단이 오늘 M 카운트다운에서 데뷔 무대를 가져요. M 카운트다운 최초 공개 핫 데뷔 방탄소년단. 와 진짜 기대돼.
Hot debut, all of that. Wait, their fans are in there?
안녕하세요, 팬 여러분. 둘, 셋, 팍!
We'll do our best, so please show your love.
막연히 꿈이 없는 상태로 10대를 보내다가 부모님이 뭐 공무원 좋잖아 공무원 뭔가 10대들에게 이제 정말 네 꿈이 뭐냐 이걸 물어보고 싶었어요 정말.
구호에 맞춰서 응원도 해주시고 정말
Jin and these sunglasses.
Everyone. Our song.
This is just a random thought, but it's so weird to see how the dancing is when they first debut to now. because this dance is super aggressive. If you look at it, it's super aggressive. And if you compare it to what this song they have now, Permission to Dance, it's so funny.
Normal Dream was one of the top 3 most requested songs on the after school club.
이 시대의
Alright, Jimmy.
특히 젊은 사람들의 청년들이 지금 숨쉬기가 좀 벅차요. 취업 안 되죠. 꿈 가지는데 이거 꿈
I felt Korea.
근데 그런 것들을
School system is very, very strict. Oh, that's cool.
첫 무대를 봤는데 너무 멋있어가지고 감사합니다. 네, 너무 잘하는 거죠.
방탄이라는 게 이제 총알을 막아낸다는 의미잖아요. 총알처럼
막아내겠다.
쏟아지는 편견과 억압에서 이제 당당히 저희 세대에
Okay, so this is what he said those words.
그런 심오한 뜻이 담겨 있습니다.
I've seen them perform this song.
防弾少年団の活動を応援しています
The fire scared me.
대성공. 오예. 오예. 이거 많이 더 잘하겠습니다. 내일 잘할 자신 있어요.
자, 다 됐니?
That's the pose you do for free pose?
멤버들 연습 기간이요 3년 정도라고 들었습니다. 데뷔 전에 블로그를 통해서 직접 만든 프리스타일 랩, 자작곡도 올리고 기존 곡 위에 랩을 얹어 새로운 편곡한 믹스테이프도 뭐 올리고 굉장히 이슈가 됐었습니다. 요거는 누가 많이 했었던 건가요?
저와 이제 랩몬스터가 가장 많이 했는데요. 블로그를 통해서 네 자작곡도 많이 공개하고 또 저희들 로그라는 저희들 하루 일지 같은 영상을 찍어서 매번 영상을 블로그를 통해서 올리고 하고 있어요.
아 직접이요?
네, 편집은 안 하고요. 그냥 영상을 찍어서.
Jimmy with these cheeks is taking me out.
아니, 팬분들이 많이 좋아하시더라고요.
아 그때부터 좀 팬이 있었군요.
I'm so mad he lost his baby cheeks.
그래서 연관 검색어에 데뷔 언제 해?
Oh shit.
하고 이제 처음으로 학교를 간 적이 있었는데 학교에 되게 이제 기대를 하고 이제 데뷔도 했고 이제 친구들의 반응이 궁금해서 잔뜩 기대가 풀어서 이제 내가 원하지 않는 그런 평범한 반응인데 지금
Oh shit. Your hair, okay.
원하지 않았다 정말 씁쓸한 현실을 겪은 그런 날이 있었는데
저 당시에는 우리가 막 방송을 마음대로 못 깔 때예요. 방송을 막 사람 다 차있으면 우리 못 나오고 그럴 때도 있었죠.
또 요즘은 진짜 많이 느끼는데 뭔가 말의 심각성, 말의 중요성에 대해서 많이 느낀다.
This mohawk is taking me out with arm.
인신 공격도 많이 받았었고 뭐 일방적으로 정말 밑도 끝도 없이 까내리는 비난들 정말 앞으로 얼마나 많이 받을지 모르지만 얼마나 많이
Really?
너무 많이 받겠지만
Ooh, these people got too much time on their hands.
수많은 찬사와 수많은 비난을 받겠지만 항상 당당하고 항상 나는 이런 사람이고 난 진짜 괜찮은 사람 우리는 진짜 괜찮은 팀이라는 걸 꼭 각인시켜주고 싶다.
이제 와서 무슨 학생들의 반항 같은 이야기를 컨셉으로 들고 나오냐. 철진한 컨셉이다. 비판도 굉장히
Rebelling? Why would? Oh well. Yeah, they were going against the grain.
자신의 이야기를 하는 것이 무엇보다 중요하다고 생각합니다.
I think this whole lyric is actually a message to the
me in the past. When I was a middle school student, I studied really well, and I was a really smart and good student in the school. When I studied well and I got good score, and the adults and parents just praised me. And the adults told me that you will success. But I had no.
You can tell this was when he really started learning English.
친구들이 아이돌로 데뷔를 하고 꿈과 다른 현실에 좌절도 하고 점점 스타가 되어가는 여러 과정을 거치면서 그들이 가졌던 진솔한 고민들이 음악에 담겨졌습니다. 이렇게 그들의 내면을 표현한 메시지가 같은 세대를 살아가고 있는 팬들의 마음에 닿았고
너무 바쁘고 힘들지만 내 꿈을 이뤄가고 있고 뭔가 이 시발점에서 첫걸음을 잘 내딛는 것 같아서 기분이 너무 좋다. 나는 그래서 현재를 좀 즐기면서 동시에 바쁘고 열심히 살려고 한다. 그렇게 살면 참 힘들겠지 몸이. 아무튼 그런 사람이 되고 싶고 곧 멋진 음악으로 또 팬분들, 대중분들 찾아뵙고 싶다. 앞으로도 열심히 살고 또 열심히 바쁘게 살 것이다. 올해는 정말 진짜로 너무너무 중요한 하루가 될 것 같아서 기분이 너무 좋다. 화이팅! 랩몬스터 화이팅! 김남준 화이팅! 방탄소년단 화이팅! 뜨거운데. 아무튼 이렇게 로그 끝.
Here at the fan sign.
2013년 1월 28일 친해 저희가 드디어 첫 번째 팬 사인회를 했습니다. 많은 분들이 와주셔서 편지도 주시고 하이파이브도 하고.
That had to be an amazing experience.
생각보다 너무 많은 분들이 와주셔서 너무 감사했다.
정말 팬분들과 1대1로 얘기하는 시간이 너무 좋았다. 많은 분들이 저희랑 얘기를 하는 걸 좋아하셔서 정말 기분이 좋았다.
You just going slow.
우와, 공기를. 안녕하세요.
3번도 안 해봤어요.
괜찮아, 3번도 안 해봤어.
나안 해봤어.
안녕하세요. 신기하네. 신기하네. 괜찮네. 안녕하세요. 지민이에요. 신기하다.
덥습니다. 그래도 잘한 것 같아요.
굉장히 정말 축복받고.
Jungkook always sleeping.
하고 싶고 내가 잘할 수 있고 내가 사람들한테 보여주고 싶은 거 삶을 살 수 있다는 게 정말 너무너무 축복받는 일인 것 같고 항상 감사하고 팬분들께 정말 기쁘게 해야 될 것 같다. 7월 24일 랩몬스터의 로드 끝. 바이바이.
방탄 눈팅하고 있는데요. 방탄 없으면 사는 게 재미가 없다. 전 여러분들이 없으면 사는 게 재미가 없어요.
하나, 둘, 셋. 방탄.
항상 지민이만 돈다고 생각하시죠? 저도 한번 들어보겠습니다.
Really?
돌아왔습니다.
안녕하세요. 오늘 아쉬운 소식 들었는데 막방이라고. 빌드힙업으로 이제 활동 마무리하면서 스스로들한테 점수를 준다면.
Oh, so this is the beat activities. Okay.
네, 앞으로 채워갈 50점입니다.
Nice.
수고하셨습니다. 수고하셨습니다.
네, 그 전에 2013년 가장 핫한 신인 그룹 방탄소년단이 성공적인 데뷔를 마치고 오늘 굿바이 무대를 가진다고 합니다. 그럼 함께 불러볼까요? 굿바이 방탄소년단.
Look how aggressive the dancing was. Ooh! Well, it went with their style back then.
2013년 7월 28일 JHope의 로그로 이제 우리의 첫 앨범 투쿨 포스쿨의 앨범 활동도 이제 끝마치게 됐는데 아 믿기지가 않는다.
지금 다음 앨범 준비에 곡 작업에 안무에 화보 촬영에 정말 요즘 몸이 한계인 게 굉장히 슬플 정도로 바쁘게 타이트한 스케줄 소화하고 있는데 너무너무 즐겁고 행복합니다. 차에서도 가사 쓰고 화보 촬영 중에도 가사 쓰고 이래도 정말 너무너무 즐겁고 행복합니다. 2013년 8월 7일 가요.
방탄소년단은 앨범 준비에 들어가면 연습이 곧 공식 스케줄이 됩니다.
Yeah, I remember saying
연습에만
that.
몰두할 수 있도록 다른 활동은 거의 정지하죠. 그렇다면 시간 단위로 경제적 가치를 창출하는 방탄소년단 입장에서 큰 손해가 아니냐고 생각하시는 분들이 계실지도 모르겠습니다. 처음 방탄소년단 멤버들과 만났을 때부터 지금까지 우리가 가장 중요하게 생각했던 게 스스로 부끄럽지 않을 수 있을 만큼의 완성도였고, 이것을 위해서는 어떤 손해도 감수할 수 있다는 마음가짐으로 준비에 임합니다. 결국 우리가 함께 해온 일들은 우리가 앞서 했던 것보다 조금 더 나은, 조금 더 완성도 높은 컨텐츠를 선보이기 위한
Yeah, they give you quality over quantity.
You feeling just that from inside, mentally. But if you still feel your heart beating, what you waiting for?
2013년 8월 16일 전국의 로그 안무 시간이 더 늘어났다.
Are you ready? Let's go.
Damn!
그리고 난 지금 감기에 걸려있다. 고통스럽다. 힘들다. 솔직히 힘이 많이 드는데 힘이 많이 들어서 안 되는 동작들이 조금 많다. 그걸 열심히 해서
I love how this is just a concept trailer.
바로 잡겠다. 기대도 좋다. 2013년 8월 16일 전국의 로그 끝.
Damn! Damn!
약간 일단 청 테이프에 맞춘 거거든요. 약간
먹으면 돼요.
그러니까 청 테이프에 맞추는데
지금 뭐 하는 거야 지금? 요즘 뭐 네가 잘했는데 다른 사람이 다 틀렸다 생각하는데 네가
Ooh!
왜 그래?
잘해. 잘하면 되시고.
자, 중국어. 뭐 축하 안 해서 삐졌냐?
Oh, they tried.
너 한 적 있냐?
조금만 오른쪽으로 가면 돼요.
그래, 조금만 가.
Oh. Well, damn! Don't knock him out. Aww. Aww. Thank you for being born. That is the sweetest thing to ever say to someone.
연기가 진짜인 줄 알았어요. 감독님도 다 연기하신 거예요?
브이로그 오늘은 뮤비를 찍었다. 세트장이 정말 마음에 들었다. 개인적으로 노멀 드림 때보다 더 때깔이 있습니다.
What is the? Oh, he was drinking something. I was like, why is it red?
밥차 왜? 정말 진짜 맛있었다. 세 그릇 먹고 체해갖고.
Got indigestion.
하지만 빨리 우리가 뮤비를 찍고 어떤 모습으로 나오게 될지 궁금한 건 마찬가지인 것 같다. 다들 멤버들 전부 파이팅 넘치게 연습을 하고 있기 때문에 그걸 보고 있으면 되게 나도 파이팅! 이렇게 에너지가 팍팍 올라가서 더 열심히 할 수 있게 되는 것 같다. 지지 않겠어. 2013년 8월 23일 지민 리뷰 끝!
저희 방탄소년단이 데뷔한 지 100일이 되는 날이죠.
이번 앨범에서 정말 더 한번 빵 터뜨려서
약간은 부담감이 있기도 한 것 같고
사실 예전은 즐겁다고 생각한 적은 많이
Oh, take away, go, go, go.
그 스프레이 아주 시원해.
안돼. 어때? 앞으로 직접 해봐요.
아까
Okay, so that was chapter 2, which is Begin. And I could see why it's called Begin, because we now get into BTS's journey of what they had to do, what they had to go through. So basically this one was them going through their debut activities. I think that's what they call it, debut activities. So we see that one of the debut activities they have to do is go on music shows, and these music shows is, I guess, the equivalent to what America has as American Idol, and UK had X Factor. Even though America did get X Factor at the end, but that's because of Simon Cowell. So I guess they were just putting themselves out there to I guess generate fans, even more fans, generate publicity. So because I feel like if you go on these shows, because they just said they have like a bunch of TV shows that's dedicated to K-pop acts, so I'm guessing they go on these to get the Korea to know who they are. So that was really interesting to see. You saw Jungkook's birthday. I was like, damn, why is he shouting at poor Jungkook? But I think I've seen that part before. I can't remember where, but I've seen that clip somewhere. But what I saw was just Jungkook crying and blowing out the candles. So it's great to see the full context of that, because I've only saw the videos of him doing the cry when they asked him, "Are you crying?" and him blowing out the candles. I didn't know what led up to that, so I guess it was a prank. The manager was pretending to be mad at Jungkook, and I guess, you know, if someone's yelling at you, naturally you're gonna get upset that someone's yelling at you. And Jungkook thought he was doing a great job, so that must have just threw him off. Like, the hell, why is everyone bashing me? And then to come in the cat. But that was a good prank. That was a good prank to do, because it was. So that was a really good prank to do. That was well executed as well. I love the diary, because I've always heard that they have these diary logs. So to see them incorporated into this docu-series, it has been really amazing, because usually with all these documentaries I've seen of BTS, it's always from just the outsider's point of view or the person who's making the documentary's point of view. You're getting to hear them say how they're feeling at the time, where their mind is. You heard RM talking about the real reason for No More Dreams, because as we all know, Korea has a tough education system. So as he was saying that he would get praise for doing schoolwork, but he's not getting praise for anything else. So that they'll only praise him because he was intelligent. He didn't get praise for his personality. He didn't get praise for, I guess, ideas outside the academic mindset. We saw them talk about how they felt during the during their debut activities. They felt, as JHope said, I'm giving myself a 50. In the future, I'm giving myself a 50, so that makes 100. And I feel like he can go back to that part and say, yeah, I'm at 100 now, because look at where BTS is right now. Do they still face hardships? Yes, but I don't think it's the hardship they faced when they were debuting. He said something interesting that made me pause, but I didn't want to pause it, because he was talking about how K-pop has been deemed as this entity that is more corporate than anything else, and he was saying that there is room for creativity in those things. I believe him, but I feel like at the same time, I've constantly heard that BTS is one of the few groups in K-pop that has creativity control. So for him to say that there are groups with creativity control, it's like, are you saying that because you're upset that people talk, I guess, badly about K-pop, or is there some type, or who are you using to use that analogy? Because I have seen for myself, and if you look at if you look at the credits that people have, BTS has always have their name credited in practically almost all their songs. I've looked at other groups as well, and their names are never there. It's their in-house writers, in-house producers, in-house choreography. So what's your definition of creativity then? Because I'm trying to see where he was coming from, because yes, even though I'm reacting to 3 groups on this channel, I did some investigation into K-pop. So some of the headlines that they brought up, like the dark side of K-pop, I've seen those headlines myself, and I won't get into K-pop, the dark side of K-pop, but there's certain analogies they're using, and I'm like, you're using those analogies, but not in the right way. Like in the previous one, they brought up the football analogy, and I'm like, yeah, but that's different. That's completely different. But I see what you're trying to do, but you do know that's a different logic to use. But I'm not going to get into that. This is about the documentary. This is about BTS. This is not me arguing with them. But sometimes I feel like, especially when you get an inside of K-pop, I feel like, yes, there's some and negativity that I feel like that's unfair to K-pop. Yes. But I feel like sometimes don't argue something if you know very well that is true, if that makes sense, because I've looked into other, not actually their lyrics or songs, but I've just looked in to see, because this is not the first time someone has talked about the creativity in K-pop, that groups can have creative concepts in, or idols are allowed to be creative. But then when you look at who produced the song, who wrote the song, who did the choreography, you don't see the idol's name. So my question is, what is your definition of creativity control then? Because if it's not the idols producing or writing their songs, what do you deem as them having creativity? Because there's a lot of groups out there that don't write their stuff. But then again, there's a lot of, because you see what I'm trying to say? Because the one thing that armies have always harped about is how proud of the fact that BTS is allowed to be creative. So to hear someone say that, oh no, K-pop groups can't have creativity, it's like, okay, so which one is which? But that's beside the point. I did enjoy this. I enjoyed this very much. So we got to see how they're feeling, how they felt, and of course this is still a stressful time for them, I guess, because this is the time of their uncertainty. Are you gonna be that 1% group that stays on, or are you gonna be those group that appears and disappears after maybe a year or two? And especially when you come from a company that is small, I'm sure their fare had to be unimaginable. But I'm so glad they're close. You saw the closeness between them. They were having fun with each other. They were able to express themselves and so forth and so forth. So I enjoyed this very much. So with that being said, if you enjoyed my reaction, please remember to like, hit that subscribe button, and leave a comment in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on chapter 2 of this series. And I'll see you guys in the next reaction. Bye.